going. There it is.
And we are live. There it is.
Totally.
Hey, I'm Steve Metrics. That's your boy going live.
DJ Triggs. Wait, no, no, you're pointing the wrong way.
The wrong way. Yeah.
I flipped myself.
Yeah. There
Now,
we go.
now I'm over there.
Oh,
You're over
that's
there.
bait. That's bait. But he's here. I'm there. And together we are No Debate Sports. We are on that second week of July. And you know what? In honor of the Home Run Derby, I got my 2023 Miami Marlins All-Star Game hat on for tonight.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you know what's weird? I didn't even know the home run derby was happening, and then it popped up on my phone, and I was like, "Oh man, I know most of these guys." There's one dude I want to say from the A's, maybe.
Okay.
Rooker. Am I saying that right?
I think so. I think I saw him swing a little while ago.
Then there's like O'Neal Cruz, which like blows my mind because he's a Pirate. So
also no Ellie De La Cruz. This makes no sense.
Yeah, why wouldn't he be in there? But from what I hear, the home run derby ruins your swing unless you're Aaron Judge.
That is true. That is absolutely true. So yeah, I mean it's okay. It's kind of cool to watch. But I only knew about it because I found out from another friend of mine I was talking to today.
Solid. That means somebody's paying attention. No,
exactly.
I'm not gonna ruin the home run derby like that. But there's a lot of home run derbying going on, and
yep.
I don't know anything about it, so I'm here for the ride.
Oh, totally.
But you know what else I'm here for?
What else are you here for? Good sir.
I'm here for some WNBA Angel Reese action. Like
okay.
I don't know if you've been paying attention to that, but
a little bit.
We got some Angel Reese is like I know people don't like to hear about Angel Reese, but Angel Reese has been balling. Like I mean legit going. I think she's at like 14 doubles or something in a row.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Like it's insane. I think she had like 19 and 11 the other day. And
perfect.
Yeah, she's almost unstoppable. I don't know if we're supposed to say that though. Are we pro Angel Reese right now?
Absolutely. I mean, she's balling out. She's playing well. Give her a lot of credit. And I mean, not only that, I mean, she basically had to take over that dominant inside presence when really they thought Camila Cardoso was going to be the one to do it, but she got banged up, and now she's starting to get back into the swing of things, and that's fantastic. But Angel Reese had to pick up that slack, and plus too, they've been basically over the last year or so really trying to figure out how to fill that inside void. To be honest, since losing Candace Parker, and it looks like they finally have figured that out.
Right, and like the craziest part, I mean, there's hoopers just going around, but we talked about her rebounding ability, where like she's the only person in the WNBA with double-digit rebounds being averaged. She's at 12.8, and that's nuts. Like, who cares? If they're me bounds as she's like
me bounds
too.
I like that.
I mean, going 13 and 13 on a season is pretty nuts.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean that's solid production there. Even if they're me bounds and then she gets them and then she scores points off that, still scoring points.
Now, okay, so biggest surprise. Are you ready for this one?
What you got?
It's gonna blow your mind because I'm a big fan of this person. Kelsey Mitchell on Indiana is a top 5 scorer in the league. And that was no debate from last year. I told everybody that Kelsey Mitchell was going to ball out. I thought she was going to hoop better. I mean, she hooped pretty well last year. I thought she was going to be better than Caitlin Clark. And, I mean, this year she's up to 19 a game. I mean, she's right behind Breanna Stewart and Kelsey Plum. So, that's kind of nuts.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, she's solid. She's been a great guard alongside Caitlin Clark. And she's making it happen. I mean, to be honest, that's where that real scoring power is coming from, Indiana. And not only that, I mean, they're winning games. They're knocking off the Minnesota Lynx without Caitlin Clark. You need to have other scorers outside of her in order to really make a push late into the season, and she brings that.
And a lot of that is probably going over people's heads, but I mean, there's a big mix of teams that are about 500 in the WNBA. So like
Yeah,
Chicago's been kind of doing their thing. They're on a 2-game win streak, so they could possibly get back in this.
sure.
LA's pretty bad, even though Kelsey Plum's hooping, but it's still those same teams of like Minnesota, New York. Oddly enough, and this is another one of those because Seitu Sabali, like super beastie, but
Sure.
she's got Phoenix doing their thing. Phoenix hasn't been good for quite some time. I mean, they lost
Yeah.
Brittany Griner and Deanna Taurasi, and
Yep.
you didn't actually expect them to be in the mix, but yeah, they're in the mix. Like, it's kind
That's
of cool.
impressive.
Kind of cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, besides that, I don't know. I mean, we got some summer league to talk about. Anybody talking about summer league? I don't know.
Not that I know of. I'd say the biggest thing that I know of summer league is that people still don't understand why LeBron James wants to play for the Lakers.
Ooh.
Like that's where I'm at. I still don't get it, and I say the moment he gets up and leaves, that team will be garbage, straight garbage. Luka Doncic, I'm sorry, he's not that great, and I'll be honest. Like, you take LeBron out of there. Well, here's the interesting thing: people point out that LeBron is 40. Basically, Luca has basically been playing as a pro for 3 years before he got to the NBA. He's
Yep.
27 now, but if you add 3 years, he's basically 30. That means 10 years from now, he's 40. And I just don't see him getting all that much better than what he is now.
Right.
And I don't see him being a dominant presence that just takes over games for the Lakers. I just don't see it. I don't see that drive in him.
Yep.
I just don't see that cutthroat Mamba mentality attitude from him. I mean, he's got attitude, but it's not in terms of trying to win championships, to be honest. It's about getting calls to go his way from the refs, but when it comes to being just an all-out elite NBA player, and also he plays no defense, I just don't see it from the guy. I see him as kind of a lackluster European player that just doesn't have that hustle. And I mean, you've pointed out too, like, even though he does it at a higher level, I feel like in a way Luka's like a lesser Nikola Jokic, and they both kind of have that where it's like, I don't know, man. I just don't see that dominance in them anymore. Kind of like when they were first kind of sprouting out into the league, to be honest.
Right. No, I'm totally with you. So I seen some wild stuff about LeBron and, you know, the possibilities of getting traded.
Right.
So the 4 teams, I guess, that have been interested in poking around in the LeBron sweepstakes.
Yep.
The Mavericks, which, I mean, you were spot on. You talked about that quite a bit.
I'm going to the casino tomorrow, and I'm going to place more money on that.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. You put down $40 and it hits. It pays $13.20.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Solid.
Or actually, it's 12. It would be $12.40. My bad. That's it.
Okay.
Yep.
The Warriors, which
I
mean, you could do a sign and trade with Kuminga and somebody like that.
I've heard if it's the Warriors, it might involve a team like Milwaukee, but I could also see a team like Boston being a part of that.
Yeah. Just to move some money around.
Yep.
The Cavs have a shot at it.
I've been hearing that too.
And then the Clippers were the other team I heard about. And I'm like,
interesting.
Ooh, the Clippers just did some moves that I already liked with John Collins and, you know, Norman Powell and stuff like that. So now I don't know where the money would come from, but you could find some money to get LeBron James.
Yeah, and the way you were saying how Dallas can like easily clear up money to make it happen makes it all the more realistic. I'll put this out there. I mean, I haven't bet it yet, but I mean, you know, the Dallas Mavericks are my sneaky pick of the NBA. I wonder if I can take my sneaky pick of the NFL and parlay them together. I mean, for like dirt cheap, and parlay them together in a cool way. I mean, we know these odds on Dallas are pretty insane. I'll tell you, I got a team in the NFL that I think is going to make a ton of noise. I would at least bet this team to represent their conference in the Super Bowl, if not win it outright.
Okay.
I know we got a little play to work our way there, and when we really go down the road, but I'm telling you, man, if you can parlay something with the Dallas Mavericks, and in the NFL, the Denver Broncos. I'm telling you, man, there is something scary with that Denver Broncos team. You and I both like that quarterback a lot. This is
Mm-hmm.
a team that brought in Evan Ingram, a team that has a great defense. They really, really like the rookie running back. They got a lot of things cooking for that team. Sean Payton is regarded as like the second best coach in the NFL. I'm telling you, man, the Denver Broncos are like the Dallas Mavericks of the NBA. That's really what I'm feeling.
Solid. Ooh. So
Mhm.
I was just popping up some active roster numbers here. So LeBron's making about 50, 52, $53 million in that range.
Yes, that's what I
So
heard. Yep,
if because he opted in,
yep,
obviously he could have done another one of those take some money off deals and blah blah blah. The
yeah,
LeBron special that he's been doing for a bunch of years. Um,
yes.
and I just brought up some stats or like some numbers because I was like, I wonder how this could work. So Evan Ingram. What am I
Ah,
doing?
Evan
Evan
Ingram, man, I'm
Mobley.
telling you, go. That's a guy.
Evan Mobley
Okay.
is at 47 million. Do you swap
Oy.
a young Mobley or a Darius Garland for LeBron James? And
I
I mean, to make the money match, you would probably have to throw in like Max Strus or someone like that, Dean
yeah.
Wade. Um, but
Darius Garland is the one that had the legal trouble in Alabama, correct?
I don't know that one. Maybe.
I believe he is. I believe he is that guy that had a certain high-profile incident leading right into March Madness last year, or 2 years ago. But yeah, so you put. I could definitely see clearing up one of those guys for Cleveland. I
Because
mean, it's a cool full circle, and to be
right.
honest, losing one of those guys to bring in LeBron James would not be the worst thing in the world.
And the thing about Darius Garland, so he's at 39, 40 ish. So if you matched him with Max Strus, that's 55 million. So
Sure.
that works perfectly. And they did just bring in Lonzo Ball with that small trade with Chicago. So
Yeah,
they
it's a nice
have another
shooting guard.
ball handler, right? And then LeBron's obviously going to handle the ball. So is Donovan Mitchell. Plus, you get to keep your two bigs. Maybe you throw a pick or two in there.
Yep.
Do the Lakers say no to that? Probably not.
No,
Um,
no, you got to take it. And here's the thing too. I mean, I even heard too that they're not all in on Luka Doncic. Like they want to see how this gets built with him. It's basically almost like a 2-year deal with Luka Doncic, if I've heard this right. It's
okay.
basically they look at next season, then the season after that, then they make their decision, should we commit long term to Luka? And based off of what you and I have seen, especially last year's conference championship out west, to me was a real eye opener. That basically teams are like, cool, we'll shut down every single other piece on that team, including Kyrie Irving,
Yeah.
and we'll let Luca do whatever he wants and know he doesn't play defense. And that is not enough to get a team to cross the finish line. And it worked. And I see that same kind of thing working in LA. I mean, I give JJ Redick a lot of credit for trying to make all these pieces work. To me, it's almost like he's like the Brian Dable of the NFL with the New York Giants. You got good pieces, but you just don't have like that stone cold killer to like really, really attack. And I mean, maybe he does. Maybe he has them Malik Neighbors. But seeing it in the NBA with Redick, Redick's a great mind. He's a great mind, super smart guy. I mean, we know he went to Duke. You got to be pretty smart to get into Duke, to be honest. Anyways,
Right.
um, I I think they're really making the pieces work. And not only that, you can see LeBron James has taken a step back. He's great, but it's just not. It's not like Miami Heat LeBron James. It's
Right.
just not. But trying to make these pieces work, it is what it is. But I think there's going to be something somewhere down the road that makes the Lakers great, and I don't think it's Luka Doncic, and I don't think it's LeBron James. It's something that we're just not seeing now. It could be in the draft. It could be some free agency. I just don't think they have the pieces in place. I mean, I like what's his name? Is it what's Austin Reeves? I like Austin Reeves, but he's another good complementary piece. I think Luka is a solid number two, almost like a Kyrie Irving, like insane shooting guard. But a guy that's like really a point guard and a team that's really going to like rally the troops, I don't see that in him.
Right. And that's yeah.
And I wish I could, because his last name is almost in real life almost identical to my last name in real life. So I root for the guy like inside. But between that and knowing that he's kind of a jerk on the court, really makes me lose faith in the guy.
I couldn't have said it better myself. That's no debate.
That's no debate, man.
So I'm looking at the Golden State Warriors. I really have no idea how that would work. So I'm just going to skip them. I mean, Jimmy Butler kind of matches in salary.
That's what they're trying to move out of. They believe that if they get LeBron, they move out Jimmy Butler, and then they bring in either a Giannis or a Jaylen Brown. That's what they're looking for. But they're looking for a three-way deal to make this happen.
But why would the Lakers do that? Like that seems.
The Lakers would rather move off of LeBron and bring in a Giannis.
Oh no, I'm move off of Butler. So like, why?
Butler would go to one of those teams. Butler would either go to Milwaukee or Butler would go to Boston.
And why would either one of those teams want Jimmy Butler? You know what I mean?
Agree. I agree. I think he's damaged goods. You saw how he burnt out in Miami. What's to say he doesn't burn out again in this new city, wherever it would be? And to be honest, too, I think he's actually playing pretty good in Golden State. I think that would be an absolute mistake to move off of him.
I agree. And they need a slashing scorer type guy. So like, I don't see that one either. That one's another one where I'm kind of like, who's making these ideas up, and like, why are they thinking that? You know,
I'd rather see them run it back and just keep adding to that team. I mean, they're super well coached. They're super good at developing players. It would be a real mistake to just move off it, because before Jimmy Butler got there, they're okay. They're kind of like middle of the road. They didn't quite know what they were doing with that offense, and they really couldn't score points. And especially if you lose Curry, that team is just dead in the water. So you at least need a guy like Jimmy Butler to pair with Podzinski and Draymond Green and Kuminga and get that going to some level, so that you can't just always guarantee that Curry gets you 30 points a game.
Right. And now, so I'm kind of looking at the Dallas trade, right?
Woo. I want him to go to Dallas. You know that.
Yeah. I don't know how it works. Him opting into that $53 million is tough.
So I'll also put this on this parlay. Dallas Mavericks, at least NBA champion, possibly NBA Finals team out of the West. You go Denver Broncos, NFL, possibly NFC, kicking this around a little bit spicy, but possibly the Minnesota Vikings. You know how high I am on Minnesota.
Yeah. Okay.
Possibly. So a little bit of play there, but yeah,
it's not see, and I'm trying to make this money work. Like they would have to take so many players, and I don't know if they can do it. Sure. So like it would have to be Daniel Gafford, PJ Washington, Najee Marshall, who they really like, Max Christie, and Jaden Hardy to even get close to that 50. I mean, they're at 52 and a half. And like
that would gut your team.
That would gut your team.
You can't.
I mean, you're still going to have LeBron, Klay Thompson, Kyrie Irving, Davis, and Flagg, but it's like,
no, you can't gut the team. I think before he signed that deal, when you pointed out that it would have been more affordable at 40, to do it, but 52 is just a different ball game.
I mean, they would still have those guys in their starting five, right? Plus,
but you need the size.
D'Angelo and Lively off the bench, but then they don't have anyone else, and that's kind of the issue.
I would just rather not do that trade at all. I would rather just roll with all of the Dallas Mavericks that they have, because you're getting a lesser not full-time committed LeBron James. You have to, you know that.
And that's the tough part is like, well, where can he go? I mean, I literally just went through all the teams that they're talking about him moving to, and it's like, why would you get rid of a young guard if you're Cleveland, or a
Yeah,
young big in his prime at like 24 or 25 with
sure,
Mobley and Garland? I think Garland's 26.
sure.
Cleveland, okay, that doesn't make sense. Dallas can't do it. Golden State can't do it. I mean,
Yeah.
what can the Clippers do besides, now I'm pulling up a trade machine just because I'm like, is that even possible? Like, I don't
Right.
know. Oh man, because Collins is at 27, Harden's at 40, and Kawhi's at 50. But you got
Okay.
Zubac at 18. So
Sure.
Bogdanovich is probably going to have to go. He's at 16. I mean, do you want to move Collins? I probably not.
Mm-mm.
Garrett Jones Jr. Maybe. I don't know. And even in that case, does that even match up? If like you, I don't think so either. That
Okay.
that, that fails too. I'm very puzzled on how anyone thinks this. Oh, what the heck here?
Yeah, I mean, I think LeBron signing for 52 million kind of screwed up everything. I
Yep.
think people wanted to work with him at like 40 million, but at 52, it's like, all right, just let him play for the Lakers. The Lakers are going to stink. I
Yeah.
mean, like LeBron, DeAndre Ayton, Luka Doncic, that to me reminds me of Phoenix with like Kevin Durant and the other two guys he was playing with. Like it's like it's an okay batch of players, but you can't be great. I mean, you can't win with an okay batch.
Yeah.
Like you have to win with greatness. I mean, look at the top three of Oklahoma City. Those guys are young and they're great. That's what's going to put them there. I mean, Minnesota's got a really nice squad at the top as well. You have to be built, and what you and I are looking at. I mean, Dallas looks really friggin' good, man. Houston looks really friggin' good.
Look at the Clippers.
Um, okay,
The-
yeah.
So so they're going to run with Kawhi, James Harden, Bogdanovich, Collins, Zubac. They have Brooke Lopez, Jones, and
Oh,
Batum.
oh, that's a team. That's a
Mm-hmm.
team, and they're very well coached by Lou Williams.
So even to
So
make this money work, you would have to shift the Collins trade to add in the LeBron deal. So it'd be Collins, Bogdanovich, and Derrick Jones Jr. So you're talking about three rotational pieces for LeBron, which,
Lakers aren't going to do that.
I mean,
They're not
maybe
going to want John Collins for LeBron James. Are you kidding? No.
right, unless you send in a bunch of picks, but I don't even know if they have that. So it's like,
John Collins is the most overpaid guy since playing a good Eastern Conference championship against the Milwaukee Bucks. That's it.
I mean, he's only at 27. That's not that bad, especially when you're looking at Bogdanovich is at 17.
Right. I get it. But I'll be honest, outside that Eastern Conference Finals, like John Collins, yeah, he got paid. Give him all the props in the world, and he deserves it.
Mhm.
But since then, it's like, okay, he's not really doing anything that's really putting a team over the top. Like you said, he's a great rotational guy. Cool. Okay. 27 mil. All right.
Yeah, I don't know how any of this works.
Yeah.
I'm really racking my brain right now.
Yeah, I think it would be cool in a fictitious world where everything's greener on the other side that you'd add LeBron to Golden State and not give up anything, but that's not real. Like the 52 million is too steep.
It
It's
really
just
is.
too steep. So cool if you can't add by subtraction by bringing in LeBron James, then basically just play the season as if he doesn't exist. Almost in a way that the NFL might be kind of dealing with a guy like Aaron Rodgers, kind of similar, where it's like the guy is just kind of on a team, but is he really going to make any noise? Not really. And like you pointed out, the West probably has, without really doing any kind of work, basically five teams that are instantly better than the Lakers immediately.
Yeah.
And the other team in LA is one of those teams.
I mean, the only way these really work is if like you add a third team, but then it's like, why would a third team do any of this? I mean, the Nets have like $20 million in cap space. I really don't know. Like,
so what you're saying is for $20 million, you would go play for the Brooklyn Nets immediately.
yeah.
Yep. I'm with you on that, man. That's no debate.
Not trying to bash, I don't think the Brooklyn Nets, besides Michael Porter Jr., who they just traded for,
Yep.
Nick Claxton, maybe. I think they have Trey Mann, but I could be wrong. I don't think they have NBA players on their team. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, that is true.
Igor Demon. I don't even know who that is. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll tell you this though, I do want to get to that stadium at some point. Like that Brooklyn arena looks awesome.
Oh, he's a guy from BYU.
Okay. Oh, yeah. BYU had some ballers last year. They had two guys that were like flat out NBA potential. And
he was a first round pick. Oh.
Yes. And that like BYU took it to Wisconsin. Granted, it was in elevation. I get it. But BYU had flat out two NBA ballers that were draftable this season. And one of them is on the Nets.
All right. You know what? First round pick. He is a 6'8" guard. And he's 19 years old from Russia. All right. I disrespect Igor Demon. I take it all back. He's going to be a superstar. The next Luka. The next Luka right there.
Nice.
I do like Cam Thomas. Solid player.
Yeah.
They have Drew Timme. I don't know if you remember that guy. Was that Gonzaga?
Nice. Yeah, Drew Timme, the stash. Former Milwaukee Buck.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. How is he only 24 years old?
I don't know. I mean, I give the guy credit because, like, for a little bit, he thought he wasn't going to make it in the NBA.
Yep.
And then he stayed an extra year at Gonzaga and then got drafted by Milwaukee, kind of lit it up in the summer league.
And he went to the G League, too. He was doing some damage down there.
Yeah, no, I give that guy a ton of credit, man. That's absolutely great.
I don't know if that was a segue or not, but Drew Timme is the second leading scorer in the summer league right now. He's going 26-7 right now in the
good for him.
He's shooting 62% from the field.
Is he doing the stash, like the power stash every time he scores, like he did in Gonzaga? Because he should. When you're putting up numbers like that, you absolutely should make everybody know about it. I mean, like I think the two greatest summer leagues players I've ever known are Drew Timme and James Woods.
I don't know who James Woods is.
Or what's his name? Man, he was the guy who played for the Milwaukee Bucks, then he went to the Houston Rockets.
Christian Wood.
My bad. Yeah, Christian Wood was like insane in the summer league for Milwaukee. I'm like, why isn't that guy a starter? All right, the Rockets took him when they kind of stunk. I don't know if he's still on the Rockets, but man, that guy could play.
He has been all. So I actually used to follow Christian Wood quite a bit. He's only 29, which is kind of weird, but like I don't know why. So I've heard some things. I've heard some things. I don't always want to believe, but there are people that kind of do some politicking and keep guys from hitting potentials. And I've heard some things about him. I've also heard he has a bad attitude. But he has been on Philly, Charlotte. Did not play in a league. Milwaukee, New Orleans, Detroit, Houston, Dallas, the Lakers. Like he's been everywhere. But then
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, but like even when he was in Dallas in 2022, he was putting up 17 and 7. It's like, what? He played with Houston, 21 and 10. Played with Houston, 18 and 10. It's like,
and how long ago were the Houston games?
2022.
Yeah, he can play, man.
And he's only, what did I say? Like he's 29 now. Sure. And it's like, I don't understand how he's not an NBA player.
Right. Yeah, it's hard to tell, man. I mean, Christian Wood was pretty solid, and I didn't get why he was playing all those minutes in the summer league for the Bucks, but he won the summer league for the Bucks back when.
And then listen to his G League numbers. So his first season in Delaware, he was at 17-9. Then he went to, I don't even know what this is, 20-10, 23-10, and then when he was with the Wisconsin, the Herd here, 29-14.
Jeez, that's powerful.
I don't care what league you're playing in. 29-14 is pretty nuts.
It is. Absolutely, man. Those are good stats, good numbers. Pretty impactful right there.
Yeah, I don't know. You want to know something other that's also pretty impactful?
Sure.
Did you hear about this? There was a top 100 Bleacher Report NBA players of all time.
Okay.
Are you ready for some top 10?
Sure.
Ooh, maybe we should have you guess. Do you want to guess some top? Giannis was 24, by the way, right behind Wade.
This is NBA like all time.
All time.
Ooh, this might be a little tough, but
his highest was 17 and his lowest was 45.
Okay.
All right, let's get in some top 10s. Hakeem Olajuwon was 12.
Okay.
And Kobe was 11. Just to
Sure.
give you those couple there. Like the highest someone had Kobe was 4.
Oh, no. I could see that 11 range. I mean, Kobe's solid, but he had some weird years, man. He had some years where he wasn't all that great.
Right.
So I like, granted, I mean, to me, Kobe Bryant in NFL terms, he reminds me a lot of like Brett Favre. That's kind of what I feel. I feel more of like that Brett Favre vibe where the guy has so much love and passion for the game that he's going to take like the worst shots, and kind of Brett Favre took the worst passes and made absolute magic out of all of those kind of plays. Like that's the beauty of how those guys played. And it wasn't the greatest, but like in the moment, they were pretty much unstoppable. So, and it wasn't like the longest amount of time that they were like just absolutely unstoppable, but it's what they did for that moment that was so impactful. So putting Kobe Bryant at 11 is fair. I mean, there's a lot of guys from like the golden age of like the way back when time of the NBA that were like solid players as well. I would think a guy who definitely kind of like passed away a little too soon, but I've heard great things about. And I remember him because I played NBA Street Volume 2, and this guy was actually like a stone cold killer.
Okay.
I'm going to go Pistol Pete Maravich. I'm pretty sure would crack the top 10.
He is not in the top 10. I can tell you. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Wow.
Let's see if I can bring up the whole list on my
computer. I think Wilt Chamberlain's got to be top 5.
Okay, Wilt Chamberlain. He is definitely in the mix.
Somewhere in that top 5 could also, or sorry, top 5 actually. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. My bad.
That is true. He is top 3. Yeah. He is number 3.
Okay, that's fair. So if it's top 3, then for me it's got to be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, LeBron James, Michael Jordan. That's 3, 2, 1. I think straight up. Then. In that 5 as well, I think is got to be maybe a Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, something, something like that. Again, too, I mean, you look at that 90s time frame that Michael Jordan played in. Somewhere in there, I think, is Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley did not crack the top. He was close.
Top 20.
I gotta check here. Give me 1 second. See if I can actually get like the list in not a wild order.
I mean, there's definitely guys in like the definitely like before the 90s that I think
he was
top 10.
He was 25.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, and now that like that nasty leg injury like ended his career like way earlier than what we were expecting. I
But
would think Carl.
this is the thing that bugs me though. Kevin Durant is 13.
Um, I don't think that's totally off. I mean, I would think he would be somewhere in that Kobe Bryant, but maybe a little bit behind. I think that's fair. Somewhere
Yeah,
close to that.
it. I mean, I like Kevin Durant. Like skill wise, I understand, but at the same time,
Maybe 15-ish. I think that's fair.
yeah, I don't know.
Steph Curry's
Yeah,
probably somewhere hovering around that top 10.
he is. Steph Curry is number 10.
Yep. Yep. That's absolutely
Um,
fair. I can see that. Um, I would think, okay. Gosh, I got to put a spicy pick in here. I would say somewhere in the top 25. I got to put Allen Iverson. I have to put Allen Iverson. I mean, like me and like, oh man, I forget, Rachel Nichols. Both of us think, in terms of just people that we've seen play basketball live in person, I've never seen anything like Allen Iverson. I mean, he granted numbers maybe not there, but man, you see that guy play like with Eric Snow and uh, Dikembe Mutombo.
yeah.
Dude, it was nuts. Those 76ers teams coached by Larry Brown were just insane. Absolutely insane. There was nothing like that. Um,
I'm trying to see if I can find him somewhere, but I don't know where he is.
yeah.
I don't know if I'm just missing him or what. But
I
he's
mean the
got to be in
list.
here somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I would say definitely you're not going to get as many players from today's NBA, to be honest, because they're not all there. They don't have that retention, that dominance. The only one who really has the true dominance is LeBron James, to be honest. Um, I could see, though, somewhere in that top 20, I could see like a Kevin Garnett starting to hover around there, though.
Iverson is 36
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Because I
for
was
like
thinking 25, so 36, that's right.
he's around Bob Cousy
Okay.
and Steve Nash.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. I don't know if he's top 10, but maybe somewhere kind of close to 20. Carl Malone.
Wait, am I not seeing Garnett? Like, what the heck?
Yeah, Garnett should be up there. Oh, I got a guy for top 10. Somewhere, gosh, he might be top 10 or he's like just
Oh,
outside of it.
Garnett
Tim
is
Duncan.
Garnett is 16, and you
Okay.
said Malone. Carl
Malone is
Malone.
probably like 20-ish.
He is 22. Solid.
Cool.
Uh, Tim
Timmy is
Duncan.
better than Garnett.
He is he is
Yeah, he's got to
definitely
be like 9.
top 10.
Yeah.
Um,
Tim Duncan was scary, man. I can't believe how many games I saw growing up, seeing the Bucks like winning games, and then Tim Duncan just took over, and we lost all of them.
he is number 7. So
Awesome.
you have hit quite a few of them.
Okay. Is Dr. J somewhere in this top 10?
No, he is not.
Oh, okay. What about John Stockton? That might be a weird one.
Man, John Stockton gets passed by so much. Wait, let's see. Julius Randle. I don't care. Julius Irvin is 20.
Okay, that's fair.
Now, this is what bugs me. John Stockton, I feel like, doesn't get enough like love. And he's
Him and Carl.
29.
Yeah, him and Karl Malone were just a powerhouse, man. Just an absolute powerhouse.
But the crazy part, so whoever voted on these things, his highest ranking is 18. His lowest is 76. Who would put John Stockton, 10-time All-Star, 5-time All-Defensive, 11-time All-NBA?
No.
He's literally the all-time. He has one of the most unbreakable records in like the history of the NBA.
Yes.
He is literally has 15,806 assists. The
Yeah.
next closest is Chris Paul, who played 20 years, averaging like 10 assists. Like, I don't know, man.
And
like,
still can't get him.
And he's 3,307 behind him.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking Stockton would rank higher than Malone. So I was thinking Stockton should be close to 10.
So the problem is I feel like they take MVPs and they run with them. And yeah, Stockton was never going to get an MVP because he wasn't a big time scorer. But to play 19 seasons and average 13 and 11 is pretty nuts.
But then you have guys like, and this is where like politics gets weird with the NBA, and they do that too with like NBA All Pro teams and whatnot. And then you got a guy like Giannis who should be like a 4-time MVP and has only like 2.
Thank you. And he's like 20. What did I say? He was like 25 on this list, which is like, come on, dude. Like, you can't have it both ways because
I know he's young, but I would still find a way somehow to put him somewhere in the top 100. I would put Shai Gilgeous-Alexander somewhere in that top 100.
So now, here's the other thing, and I heard a slight battle, and it was very educational, and like it kind of told you how NBA players feel about stuff like this. So they talk about titles, right? They talk about all-stars and all NBAs and all defensive and this and that, blah, 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 blah. And then they talk about numbers. And when I talk about guys getting disrespected, what about Scottie Pippen, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Is he somewhere in the teens?
He's 28.
Yeah, that might be a little low.
So the guy averaged 16, 6, and 5, right? Which, okay, sounds kind of crazy. But when he was in his, like, prime years, the dude was averaging 20 easily.
Sure.
He's got 7 All-NBAs, 10-time All-Defensive. And it's like, oh, well, now we got to talk about rings. Well, he's got 6 of them. And Jordan wasn't get those 6 without Michael Jordan.
Yep. And the other thing, too, is, I mean, like, if certain things would have not happened, either Jordan not getting suspended or Jordan's team not getting broken up at the end of their second three-peat, man, you're looking at those guys could have had basically like another 3 titles on top of what they had. So you're looking at possibly 8. At least 8, probably 9, possibly 10 between those two guys.
But then now here's the thing that bugs me. So right in front of him is Isaiah Thomas. Like, Isaiah Thomas didn't have as many All-NBAs as Scottie Pippen.
Yeah. Isaiah Thomas is a guy I just don't really know of in terms of the NBA.
He was on those Detroit bad boy teams. He was the star. But if I blind tested and said, okay, this guy's got 7 All-NBA. He's got 7 All-Stars, 10 All-Defensive.
Sure.
16, 6, and 5. You're like, oh, man, that's a pretty solid career. Then I give you the next guy, and I go, okay, he's at 19, 3, and 9. He's got 12 All-Stars, 5 All-NBA.
Sure.
He's got 2 titles. The other guy has 6.
Yeah, I'll take the guy with 6.
Yeah, and on top of that, he's got 10 All-Defensive. Plus, he has more All-NBA teams with 7 to Isaiah's 5.
Yep.
And yeah, okay, Isaiah was the leader on his team, but that means Pippen did all of that while being the number 2.
Right. Yeah, I just think Pippen is absolutely worthy of being somewhere in the top 20 for sure.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, and Charles Barkley, who's amazing. Don't get me wrong. Charles Barkley's behind or in front of Scottie Pippen.
No, that should be opposite. That should be Scottie Pippen ahead of Charles Barkley.
Because then it means only MVPs mean more than 6 titles.
Yeah, that's not true.
10 All-Defensive.
No way.
So Charles Barkley never got an All-Defensive. I'm very – and then to read this on this next page, Charles Barkley's lowest rating in this top 100 was 74. Who put Charles Barkley at 74?
Yeah. Also, did Pistol Pete Maravich make this list? The guy had to make this list.
I can check. Let me give it a find. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Control F.
Because I know the guy was great in college, great in the NBA.
He is 77.
There we go. I'll take that.
Because he's only got 4 All-NBAs and 5 All-Stars.
Okay. That's fair.
Which is
and
insane.
If you play NBA Street Volume 2, he will score on you left and right.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't invent the behind the back, but he's the man when it comes to behind the back.
Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. It is absolutely a work of art when you watch that guy play. So, I like him. Pretty cool. Other guys that are kind of in that top 10, trying to think of guys that I've seen on somewhat dynasty-ish teams.
Wow. Carmelo Anthony is 60th.
I don't think I'd put him on the list.
Oh, I would. I mean, he's a Hall of Famer. Like, one of the greatest scorers ever. I mean, he's averaging 22 a game in 14 seasons. It's kind of nuts.
Okay. All right. That's fair. Boy, to be honest, I think some of these other San Antonio Spurs could possibly be a part of this. Not necessarily Tony Parker, but what's his name? The Argentinian guy.
Ginobili. But
yes, Ginobili should be somewhere in that top 50.
It's kind of funny that you said a Spur in the top 50. George, the Iceman, is he's one of the coldest players ever.
That's true.
Huh?
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. He's 42. So
okay.
I did not know he had 4 scoring titles, which kind of blows my mind.
Interesting. I mean, I think there's a few other interesting ones that I think should be on this list. I think Kyrie Irving should somewhere be in that top 100. He's got the game, man. He really does have an all-around game that should put him somewhere in the top 100.
Dude, James Harden's in front of Steve Nash. So now I'm really confused. Steve Nash has 2 MVPs. James Harden has 1. So they're not going by titles. They're not going by MVPs. What exactly are they ranking here?
Yeah,
I'm confused.
Yeah, it's definitely top 10. I think it's going to be Shaq.
Shaq is definitely top 10.
Yeah, Shaq is definitely in there. I mean, I put him ahead of Kobe straight up. I mean, Shaq was part of 2 dynasties in a way in totally separate cities.
He was a monster for sure.
So and even his beginning in Orlando was pretty impressive too.
Also true. I mean, they went to the finals.
Yeah.
And they're like the only team in the 90s to beat Jordan in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken.
Interesting.
It happened in it was the Orlando Magic. In the season where Jordan came back. Because that was the joke of the 45 number.
Gotcha.
And then he came back and destroyed I want to say it was Nick Anderson, but I could be wrong.
Okay. Interesting. I think somewhere in this top 30 is probably a Chris Paul.
That's a good question. I've already removed it because I was going to give you the top 10, but he could be. So number 10, we got Stephen Wardell Curry.
Yep.
4-time champ, 2-time MVP. 11 and all NBAs. Blah 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 blah. Right.
Yep.
To be honest, they've got him highest ranked. His highest ranking is number 4, which. So I have this weird. Some people are going to probably tune us off, which is totally fine. I think Curry changed the game more than LeBron James did during his time.
Absolutely.
And Curry has more championship wins over LeBron than LeBron does over Curry. So
Curry has 5 titles?
4 titles.
Oh, okay. So they're tied.
Yeah, but Curry beat him, though, in the finals.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
LeBron's only got one against Curry.
Okay, gotcha. Okay,
That Cleveland,
right, right, and the amazing block shot at the rim to
but
basically seal that one.
so
So
LeBron's
LeBron
got
has a win against Steph Curry for sure.
does he have two in Miami? Or is it one?
LeBron has 2 in Miami,
Oh my
1
God.
in Cleveland, 1 in LA.
Is that what it is? Okay. All right. Because my
Yeah.
brain is like wiggly right now. So number 9 is Wilt Chamberlain. I mean, 2-time champ, 4-time MVP.
Sure.
I mean, the dude's average, his stats are 30 and 23. Like, that's insane.
And by the way, he is probably my favorite NBA Street Volume 2 guy because he's just a monster.
Solid.
Like, he will dunk and block shots all day.
Like,
and then pair him with Kevin Garnett and see how that goes.
You know what my favorite, most unbreakable stat, we were talking about Stockton earlier. Wilt Chamberlain, he averaged, so there's only 48 minutes in a game, right? He averaged 48.5 minutes a game. Like, what? It's not even possible.
Yes. That is that is probably the greatest NBA stat right there.
While averaging 50.4 points a game. Like, it's real easy. I do love that people go, oh, that 100-point game didn't happen. It's like, I kind of believe it because, like, he averaged 50 points a game.
Yeah, it did.
That's pretty nuts.
Yep.
And then number 8 is Larry Legend, 3-time champ, 3-time MVP, averaging 24 and 10.
Yep.
I mean, to be honest, he's kind of ridiculous. Like,
oh yeah.
There's nothing you can say about Larry that I wouldn't believe.
Right. Yeah, he's absolutely fantastic.
Tim Duncan, the greatest power forward of all time, is number 7. 5-time champ, 2-time MVP. I feel like he doesn't get enough credit.
Yeah, because people want to say that Kobe Bryant, like all his flash and dazzle. And I'm sorry, man. I turned on too many NBA games growing up, seeing Tim Duncan just like work his way through the paint and destroy people, and no one stopped him. No one stopped him ever.
15 All-NBAs, 15 All-Star, 15 All-Defensive.
Yeah. There's a reason why LeBron had trouble breaking through to get to NBA Finals and win NBA Finals. It's because of that dynasty.
And this is so he averaged 19 and 11, right? Why? Sure. And this is where I kind of get a little wonky and like a little annoyed, and why Tim doesn't get enough credit. Shaq only has 4 championships. Timmy has more. Shaq has 15 All-Stars. Timmy has 15 All-Stars. Shaq has 14 All-NBAs. Timmy has 15. Shaq only has 3 All-Defensive. Timmy has 15. Like,
yeah, I would put Duncan ahead of Shaq. I think they both should be in the top 10, but definitely Tim Duncan is ahead of Shaq. And now that when, in terms of just straight up like physical fitness and being out there like day in, day out, you can clearly see that Tim Duncan is a better all-around athlete than Shaq.
And one of Shaq's titles, don't get me wrong, he was a beast in Miami, but that was kind of a Wade coming out party. Like,
yes.
I don't know if there's any title that it wasn't Tim Duncan's team.
Oh, all of them were. Yeah. All of them were Tim Duncan's team.
And Kawhi went off in that one series. Cool. Tony Parker had a couple series where he went off. But, like, Timmy was the dude where you're like,
yes.
Except maybe the David Robinson one. Because Timmy was a little young. But still, Robinson was on his way out. And Timmy was taking over. So I'm not really sure. But
yeah. And the other thing, too, for me is, like, Shaq is almost like a complimentary center / power forward that he needed like some elite scorer outside of him to get it done. So he either needed a Dwayne Wade or Kobe Bryant to like really get it done.
And now at number 5, they have Bill Russell. Now, he has the 11 titles. They say he's the greatest defender of all time, stuff of that nature. But
he's another guy I know nothing about.
Well, I mean,
I know the titles, but I've never seen the guy play. I've never seen tape. I got absolutely nothing.
And I've seen tape, like, usually when he played against really good centers, like Wilt, he kind of got beat up.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, just me, but
Yeah, I think he's a cool guy. I know absolutely nothing about that guy.
and this is where again I get a little bugged. But Magic Johnson's number 4, right? 5 titles, 3 MVPs, 3 Finals MVPs, 12 All Stars, 10 All NBAs,
That's crazy. Those are
19,
crazy
7,
numbers.
and
Just
11.
saying.
Yeah, 19, 7, and 11, right? Is
Yep.
like arguably the greatest point guard of all time, right?
Sure.
So now we look at like LeBron, right? Because everyone's going to compare LeBron. Yeah, LeBron has played 21 seasons or 22 seasons. He got 21 All Stars, 21 All NBAs, 4 MVPs, 4 titles, right? I understand that all of those numbers are going to beat uh, Magic Johnson because he played longer. Magic's got more championships. Magic was the leader of more teams. Like
Yeah.
he's got almost as many MVPs, and like if you compare like those types of things, it's a little tough, right? And then number 3 is Kareem, obviously 6 titles, 6 MVPs, 15
Yep.
All NBAs, 19 All Stars, 11 All Defenses. Like if you just took a non basketball fan, just said, "Hey, blind test," Kareem might have better numbers, like
Right.
accolades, I should say. So I
So
don't
you
know.
think the list could almost be, in a way, it could be Michael 1, Kareem 2, Magic 3, LeBron 4.
That is normally my list. Yes.
Gotcha. Yep. Yep. I agree with that.
And like, hey, everyone's got a list, right? People
Yeah.
will probably hate me and fight me over the LeBron thing, but there's a lot of longevity stats, but Kareem also has that. Kareem has more titles, more MVP.
Yes. Yep.
So then at a certain point, it's like, well, what are we? Are we doing popularity? Are we doing who changed the game? Well, guess what?
Yeah.
Kareem was unstoppable. The skyhook is known as the most unstoppable move of all time. So,
Yes.
and I think of things like that, like who changed the game?
Sure.
Well, like we wouldn't have Kobe Bryant if we didn't have Michael Jordan. So,
Right.
little different.
And also, like, it took a lot of years for us to see that real power of LeBron James powering through the paint. But how ironic it came on a defensive play for him to win a championship for Cleveland.
Yeah.
That's what I think a lot of people were expecting to see out of him, night in and night out, almost like a Russell Westbrook style of player with his body type. And the fact that the guy was kind of flopping, complaining about calls, and doing more of that stuff, but still doing more of his point guard stuff and really distributing the ball. I think that's where I think people are a little bit turned off by LeBron James.
Yeah. I don't know. I've racked this around in my brain quite a bit. So it's one of
Yeah,
those things where like I mean, I could say Kareem is number 1 if you really wanted to go down that lane.
sure.
There's a reason why he was the all-time leading scorer until what, a year or so ago, 2 years.
Sure.
Um,
Yeah.
but then like Michael Jordan has, literally defensive player of the year. Well, guess what? Kareem doesn't have that one. Like that gives you a little bit of points. Kareem does have all defensive 11 times. LeBron's at 6, and Jordan's at 9. So
Gotcha.
it's a solid debate, solid thought.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, no, it's solid. I like the list of the top 4 that you and I agree on. I think it makes a lot of sense. It's what I've heard some other people say in terms of Kareem, to be honest. But bringing in Magic at 3, I think is very interesting.
Yeah, I think so too. But
Yeah.
who am I? I'm just a schmo. I know we got an NFL signing. Did you hear about that?
No, who you got?
Ooh. Wait a minute.
I'm hoping it's a guy that I think has a beard somewhat similar to LeBron James. Is it?
a beard. No, actually,
Holy, because I was hoping you would say Keenan Allen.
it is not. We have a contract extension
Oh,
$32.5 million a year, which makes him one of the highest paid wide receivers in the NFL.
Oh, that's big.
His base salary was originally $1.1 million. So
Okay.
this extension is kind of a big deal. 4 years, 130, 90 million guaranteed. Garrett Wilson is staying with the
The
Jets.
Jets. Okay. That's interesting. Pretty solid. I think too that in that you see a little bit of belief that Justin Fields is going to be a part of that.
Yeah.
I really do. I mean, I think if you could ask Chicago Bear fans if you felt that like your team as a whole got better and you had Ben Johnson as a head coach, would you really want to just get off of Justin Fields for Caleb Williams? I don't know. I don't know how many people would say no to keeping Justin Fields but building a stronger overall team. But Chicago does have things going in the right direction. Caleb Williams threw one interception in the final 12 games of his season without Ben Johnson being there. So that's already pretty impressive. Um, I do want to know, where did that offensive coordinator for the Bears end up going after they cleaned house on that staff? Because I thought that Bears OC did a really great job in that second half of the season. Plus, this is a team that got raided by the FBI, lost multiple people on that offensive staff. For this guy to really flourish and make something out of nothing, essentially, I give that former Bears OC a lot of credit, and that is a guy that I really hope continues to have a job somewhere in the NFL, because doing what he did in year one of Caleb Williams, to me, really speaks volumes.
Thomas Brown is
Yeah.
the let's see. Let's try and figure out.
Yep.
Looking it up on my phone right now.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, there are a few interesting pieces that, especially in fantasy, that I am kicking around with the Chicago Bears going into this season. It's just a matter of who else are they around. I know a few episodes you pointed out Roma Dunze. That's a guy I really really like. And him and Caleb Williams got some kind of connection that pretty much dates back all the way to last year's NFL Combine. I see that duel making a lot of noise going into this season, to be honest.
So he was actually a running backs coach at Wisconsin
Oh, that's cool.
11 years ago. But he is the passing game coordinator and tight ends coach for the New England Patriots.
Ooh, that's interesting. And New England is a team that I think people are expecting to take a step forward. My only concern, though, is they're favored in 11 games. I don't see them winning 11 games. I see them making strides forward, but I think ultimately, I think the New York Jets are going to be a better team than the Patriots. But I still see both teams really making a nice improvement on this season.
Solid. Yeah, he was the running backs and tight ends coach for the Rams when they won the Super Bowl. So he has a ring, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. No, that guy is like really, really solid. He deserves to be an offensive coordinator again, somewhere, someplace. And I would like to see him have more success, because I think this is a guy that could actually be a future head coach, to be honest.
Yeah, this is kind of messed up. Like, just looking at his his coaching career, he went from so he played at Georgia. He was a running back, if I'm not mistaken.
Sure. I think this is a brilliant mind that some certain teams, to be honest, are really passing up. And I felt like in this last coaching carousel, I felt like a guy like that could have actually landed a job.
Yeah, I don't understand why he doesn't have a job. So he was the strength and conditioning coach in 2011 for Georgia. Then he was a running back coach at Marshall, Chattanooga, Wisconsin, and Georgia. He bounced around in college, Florida, South Carolina, which means he was with some good schools, right?
Yep.
Then he went to the Rams, 3 years. Then he was the OC at Carolina, which means he probably took that job because, like, no one else would offer him.
Yep.
Then he went from there to the Bears OC, was the interim head coach last year, and now he's back as a tight ends coach. I'm kind of confused by that.
No, this guy should outright be an offensive coordinator. Like outright be an offensive coordinator for a team. I mean, especially when we're talking about teams like the New Orleans Saints. I mean, Mike McCarthy's not even in the league right now, which really doesn't make sense. But like this is a guy that belongs on a team to be an offensive coordinator somehow, somewhere, and he deserves to have a chance to make an impact that if he really does good on an offense for like the next year or two, then to me that is a guy that deserves to be a head coach. I really was shocked. I mean, I don't know if it happened, but I was kind of hoping that after that season last year ended, I would have liked to seen the Chicago Bears give that guy an interview. I
Yeah,
thought he really deserved a real fair shake at it. And seeing what he did with Caleb Williams to throw one interception in 12 weeks, that's fantastic. I mean, Jaden Daniels won Rookie of the Year after coming off the Heisman, but Caleb Williams' numbers aren't that much different than Jaden Daniels' numbers last season. And this guy is responsible for that. He is
yeah,
clearly responsible for that.
yeah.
Um, I think he deserves more than being a positional coach for the Patriots. But that said, if you're playing fantasy in a pretty big league, which you and I are, I'm telling you, man, look at quarterbacks at the bottom. And I think this will be a fun thing we bring up next week. I'll be honest, like, I mean, we might not be rolling with 32, but if you look at the quarterbacks in the NFL, and you were a guy last year that was high on Bo Nix, and then things happened, and I ended up with Bo Nix. But Bo Nix was at like 22, 24 going into the NFL fantasy drafts. And now going into this year's fantasy drafts, he's at 7. I think there are more impressive names at the bottom 15 of the NFL than there are at the top 15. I think you're going to get way more better value, and guys like Bo Nix are kind of there. And who are these guys? Drake May is one of them. Drake May is in the bottom, somewhere in the 20s. Who else is he by? A name that doesn't make any sense being there. Dak Prescott. Prescott's down there. Trevor Lawrence is down there. A guy that does belong there, but I still think you get crazy value out of him. Daniel Jones is down there, and Daniel Jones has a really good offensive minded head coach. Guy's got legs, he's got wheels, he's got weapons on offense, he's got a good offensive line, he's got Jonathan Taylor at running back. I think Daniel Jones is a sneaky valuable quarterback that you can roll with in fantasy. And not only that, you're not sacrificing this value. I mean, if you're when you're drafting guys early in the fantasy draft, you got to hit on positions. You got to hit on wide receiver, running back, and possibly multiples at those positions, as well as like a dominant tight end. And you can't do that if you valued quarterback very highly.
Right. I mean, most people are playing 10, 12 league or 10 to 12 team leagues. Like outside of the top 12, you nailed it. Like Justin Fields, Dak Prescott, Drake May. I mean, Jordan Love and CJ Stroud aren't scrubs by any means.
They're somewhere down there too, right?
Yeah, they're 16 and 17 or 17
Man,
and 18.
that is crazy good value.
I mean, Cam Ward is 23. He's probably going to put up pretty solid numbers because what else has he got to do out there?
Yeah,
Michael Penix, who you really like, is 24.
I do like man. Yeah, there are so many good quarterbacks at the bottom. I mean, you were leading into it last year between Knicks and Sam Darnold. My guy that I like on the Minnesota Vikings, JJ McCarthy. McCarthy is down
19.
there.
19.
19. And Kevin O'Connell, there's a great thing out there on Twitter that one of these guys who does fantasy for a living posts things day in, day out. Basically, Kevin O'Connell has never had a quarterback that's finished ever in the bottom 15 of the NFL. He's had guys like Josh Dobbs, who has had only like 3 starts for the Vikings before he just kind of like fell off the rails. Guy was like quarterback 6, quarterback 9, quarterback 7 in like 3 straight weeks. Stuff like that. Even oh gosh, what's his name? Nick Mullins was another guy that Kevin O'Connell hit pay dirt with, and got like a top 12 fantasy start out of. Like, he can really hit on these guys. JJ McCarthy is going to finish as a top 15 quarterback in next year's NFL season for sure. And plus, I mean, I saw it in the preseason game. The guy does have sneaky wheels. He can run a little bit. How much of that are they going to really roll with him with that coming off the ACL injury? Probably not much. But the guy's got some tenacity about him, and not only that, his receiving core is just loaded with weapons.
Yeah, I mean, that's no debate.
That's no debate. And like another thing too, another team that kind of is like that, a team that has weapons, has a smart offensive mind. I wouldn't be too scared to roll with whoever the quarterback for the New York Giants is. Either of those quarterbacks has a little bit of mobility and has really good targets to throw to, and has a very cool looking team and a really good offensive minded head coach. I'd probably still take Daniel Jones ahead of both those guys. But if it's either Russell Wilson or Jackson Dart out there, I wouldn't say that's too shabby either.
I mean, especially if you're in a 32-team league.
Yeah, well, I know. And I'm crossing my fingers. Like, I really hope we get there. We're probably going to roll with 24. But, man, 24 or 32 is, like, so much fun.
Yeah, we got some time. I think it'll hit.
It'll hit. So we'll see. But hey, yeah, I think we got a good show for tonight. Yeah, got some really good NBA talk, and some NBA free agency and whatnot, and some top 100 greatest players. So yeah, I think we got a show.
I'm down.
There you go. Well, for that, I'm Steve Metrics. That's your boy,
TJ Triggs.
and that's no debate.
Boom. That's solid. I don't